poorly, much improved showing. Was that performance today that the fans can be proud of?
Yeah, I think so. I hate standing here and saying we've got beat, and it's not nice. I don't feel nice about it. We knocked out of the cup at a stage where I think the game was there for us today. I really do. So, yeah, it's a bittersweet, if you know what I mean. I think I'd love to still be playing now in extra time or have gone through 2-1, and I don't think anyone could have grumbled if that was the case. So it's a difficult one to take, but we'll look at the positives from it, definitely, and try and take those into the next game.
The balance of the game, I mean, you stayed in it well first half, second half you seem to grow in confidence, and looking back you've had the better chance, haven't you, in that one?
Yeah, I think so. First half, obviously their goal was from a set play, which we should have done better, but it was still a deflected shot. And then we gave the ball away, trying to play out, which is fine, just a mistake. That was all they had. We had opportunities as well, so I thought it was a pretty even first half, but they dominated the ball, and I wanted us to be more aggressive, stepping onto them, pressing that little bit higher, and we did that second half. But the biggest change for me was us with the ball, being braver, playing out more, making the pitch bigger, and really trying to enjoy the football and pass the ball. Like I say, there'll be no criticism from me if players give the ball away. The criticism from me will be if players aren't getting on the ball.
You also restricted a very good Chelsea side. I mean, we were looking back over the highlights. I think Aaron Ramsdale's had a couple of saves to make, but generally you've restricted him to very little today.
Yeah, but he still, I made say, he made one off Pulisic didn't start the second half where he got through to ease. That was a big save, big moment. And I thought that then set us up for the second half, and we were a stronger team and got stronger and stronger as the game went on. So, yeah, the things that were pleasing. We knew we'd open ourselves up possibly to the counter-attack, bringing attacking players on the pitch, but it's a cup game and we do that to try and stay in the competition, because at 1-0 we only needed that one goal, so it was worth the risk knowing that we might open ourselves up.
You've seen some positives. I know there's been a lot of positives from the national media before we came down to do this interview. I know it's a defeat, but it's after what happened last week, it's good that people are saying positive things about Sheffield United once again.
Yeah, I hope so. And as I say, from my personal point of view, it was a tough week last week, and the preparation for everyone involved in that game was nowhere near, for reasons that we all understand, and it was a tough one for the players emotionally, physically. You know, the preparation wasn't right for them, so we were never going to produce a performance. Settled down a little bit this week, still issues, but from my point of view, losing players again this week, injuries, other players stepped up, playing out of position, players coming back from injury to play. The players can't be criticised at all for that display. They've stepped up this week and no one's shirked it, no one's hid away, and that's what we want going forward. That's what the club expects, that's what the fans expect.
And players having to slot into different positions, we've seen it a lot this season, but again today there's some debate in the press box about what formation you might go with, and obviously 3-5-2 is the formation that they've played for the last few years, and putting George and Ender into that back three, you know, they've done well alongside Phil Jagielka.
Yeah, they've done well, yeah, because we lost Bash yesterday, having worked on that shape. It was a difficult one to then suddenly turn up at Stamford Bridge and change shape, which we could have done possibly, put Keane and Jags in as centre-backs and played a back four. But we wanted to keep the same shape we'd worked on tactically, so the players understood it. And having George just move in one a little bit different for him, Ender the same. But it meant we were a pretty attacking team, you know, all the time in terms of full-backs or wing-backs, if you like, playing at centre-back, and then wingers or wing-backs playing at wing-back. So we had to be brave, we had to pass the ball to get the best out of those players in that position.
And just a word on Phil Jagielka, who's obviously had, you know, a tough week, but to come in today and play like he did, 38 years old, against, you know, one of the best teams in the country. He's done you proud today.
Everyone should be proud of him. His family, fans, everyone at the club is. I know Jags wants normality without a doubt, but I'd like to speak about him and say how well he's handled himself this week, and to step into a team again that's been missing players, key players. He was the only recognised centre back in the starting 11, and as you say, to put in a performance that he did, I thought it was immaculate from start to finish.
And yourself and Jason Tyndall, I know Jason came in on Tuesday, you've had a week on the training ground. You know, how's it been for you this week? Have you enjoyed working with the first team?
Yeah, I enjoyed. The best bit about being a football manager is the players and the games. Love them. In terms of Jason's been great. Brings a fresh energy. Got about all the staff. Really keen. Really wants to inject that enthusiasm he's got for the game and love for the game across to everyone involved. So I've been really grateful for his support. He's been excellent.
And just a final word on the injuries, a couple of lads missing today, Billy Sharp and Chris Basham. Have you got any update for us on those two?
Yeah, so like I said, we picked those up this week. Sharpie got injured in the middle of the week training. So he's had a scan, looks like he'll be out for a few weeks. And Bash yesterday, we were hoping he'd be fit. But literally at the end of the training session yesterday, he just pulled out, no good. We wanted to try and give him till this morning, but we knew when we got to the hotel he weren't going to be able to play. So, as I said, people stepping in to fill those gaps have been excellent today. And I wish that everyone would have got the result they deserved in terms of the players, the fans, everyone watching today. But we've not, and it's just because we've missed the chances when we created them.